Hey, my name is Jen. Welcome back to This and That Planning. These are my back to school nails, which are pencil tips and erasers. And we will be planning out this month, or the end of July. It is July 25th to July 31st. I am using a kit by Lynner Designs. It is called Exotic. I saw another planner YouTuber haul this. Lynner Designs gifted it to her, and I thought it was just a beautiful looking kit. So I'm like, wow, let's go check out this shop. And I ordered it. She had a matching foil bundle, which you will also see me using. The foil bundle is in gold sequins. So this kit, when I first got it, I don't know, because I'm not a shop owner. I don't even do printables. I'm not that talented yet. But it seemed like the color was a tad off. So I don't know if it was the sticker paper they used or the filtration on their printer. But overall, I do believe it came out quite well. I just was not impressed with the ink quality on the kit. I did purchase another kit from her, and it was kind of the same thing. The kit itself was, the ink was a little off. I can't explain it. And I ordered an add-on for that kit as well as this one. I'm actually seeing if the tall box is the same size as the big double box. It seems like people don't know what to call that box in the planner community. But anyway, they were not the same size because I was just trying to plan out my spread here. So the second kit that I purchased from Lynner Designs, again, the weekly kit seemed like the color printing was a little off. And the add-on that I purchased to it, though, it seemed like it was spot on. So I had no issues with the kit itself. The cut lines were nice. The sticky and the paper were normal. Like, there's a lot of different variations, but seemed like one of the normal ones, and it went down pretty well. Like I said, it's beautiful. You're going to see the spread. It is very blingy because of the gold sequins and using the patterned underlays. But very fun kit. This was my last week of summer break as a teacher. So we'd returned to work. I cannot talk today. I returned to work Wednesday the next week. So this was my last full week of summer break. So Exotic seemed like a very fun and fitting kit for the last full week of summer break. I love like the peacock feathers and all the colors, so bright and beautiful. And yeah. I don't know why I'm so tongue-tied today, guys. I'm so sorry. Usually I voice over and upload on Saturday. I have a friend in town from Pennsylvania, so I got home very, very late Friday night, and Saturday I was not feeling well. I have no idea. I can't figure out why I didn't feel well. The only thing I could think of is staying up way later than I'm used to. I didn't drink because I had to drive, and it's an hour and a half drive. So, I wanted to be able to stay awake behind the wheel and, be safe, not drink and drive. So it wasn't that. I was not drinking. I was not partaking, but couldn't figure out why I was so sick on Saturday. The only thing I can think of, like I said, my time was off. I went to bed about the time that I sometimes get up for school. So that's the only thing I can think of. Anyway, so yesterday I didn't do the voiceover because I just was not feeling well. And I was wondering if I was going to maybe skip it altogether this week. But I feel like I'm already behind with uploads. And so I didn't want to skip. And for some reason, doing it on a Saturday, I seem like my tongue is all tied. Okay, so back to this beautiful spread. So with Lynner Designs, like I said, the color saturation or printing seems a little bit off. But like I said, with the newer kit that I got, the add-ons seem like they were correct. So maybe it's something that she has fine-tuned. The foil bundle that I got with this, there was a lot of like gold flakes all over everything. Look, stunning. But overall, after I'm done and I've even put my day by days down in my boxes and what have you, it toned down the brightness of all the blinginess. It still has quite a bit though. And yeah, overall, it's a beautiful kit. I will be purchasing from her shop again. I'm looking forward to see what she has in the future. There was a lot in the foil bundle and a lot in the way of the weekly kit. So I appreciated what she put together. There was a couple double box options, if I am not mistaken, at least like the tall box option. And I prefer to go with this because I love a good hammock. This week itself, July 25th to July 31st, was about relaxation and getting a lot ready for the upcoming school year. So, like I said, I did a lot of relaxing. The week before was my birthday week. We had went to Lake Tahoe. We also drove to San Diego. So a lot of long road trips. And by Monday, it was kind of like a crash and relax day of this week. I think I was doing some laundry, different things. Also this week, I was setting up my planner, my teaching planner. So I apologize. I assume people know if you're setting up a planner in July, isn't it your teaching planner? So yes, I was working on setting up my teaching planner in this week. If you guys are interested, comment below and let me know. I can do some of the other planners. Right now I'm only filming my memory planner and uploading that for you guys. But if you guys would like to see my teaching planner or even my functional planner, my daily planner, I will be happy to share that with you guys. But comment down below and let me know. So also this week I had received my animated logo, which I have at the beginning of my videos. I was super happy with that. I had received a laptop that I purchased. The laptop that I have been video editing on is older, and sometimes I get the blue screen of death and it'll just be there for days and then it'll be fine. So I'm like, well, if I'm going to be serious about, uploading videos to YouTube, then I should probably get a better or more up-to-date laptop. And did my research and found a reasonably priced, good editing laptop. Because I'm like, if I'm going to invest, and I don't mind investing in it because I am a teacher. So I use a laptop quite a bit and more than just video editing. So it's a purchase I don't mind investing in. And I also have a different channel. I have not been uploading on that, but the goal is to start uploading. That's kind of more or less for my students. I teach high school math, and I planned on uploading some lessons on that channel. And I just have not gotten around to it. But I'm like, okay, this is an investment that I could definitely make. And I took what my mom and my brother gifted me for my birthday to purchase the laptop. And when I got it, let's just say I didn't do enough research. It was a Chromebook. I could have cried. But I'm like, maybe this is a sign saying that we got to get better on Chromebooks. All our students in our school district have Chromebooks, and I've tried. It's frustrating. This is a more expensive Chromebook than what they have, but it's a Chromebook. And the video editing software I use is not available on the Chromebook. It's only available for iOS and PC. So I was like, oh no. So I purchased a different video editing software and I was trying to learn it. And I got pretty good at learning that software, I feel like, in this week. The only problem is I couldn't really do a voiceover. So I couldn't separate the audio file from the video file on that editing software. At least I haven't found a way to do it. And to do a voiceover. And I'm like, oh no. So I went back to my old laptop and my old video editing software, which is what I've been using. I do plan on maybe in the future, my future recordings, to try to record as I'm laying it down. We'll see. Sometimes I'm good at multitasking, sometimes not. I'm still trying to figure out how to lay down boxes straight. So trying to talk and lay down boxes straight might be interesting. And then you don't have the ability to speed things up when you're doing the voiceover at the same time that you're laying it down. But I think I'm going to give that a go so I can see if I can pull back out that Chromebook and then newer video editing software and see how that goes for us. It's just a trial and error. But yeah, so this week was a lot about YouTube. Like I said, trying to learn that new Chromebook, trying to learn the new video editing software, figuring out how to do voiceovers and uploads even on my old software, and setting up my teacher planner. So that was pretty much this week in a nutshell. Looks like the base is going down quite nicely, as you guys can see. I just adore this kit. The artwork in it is just beautiful. That's why when I saw it, I'm like, oh, must get. Because I love like the picture of the feet. I have another kit that's like that too, where you have the, and I actually purchased something like that it goes on the feet. It's like a flip-flop, but not a flip-flop. It's 100% a vibe. I love it. And then it's got like the peacock stuff and stuff that reminds me of Mexico, relaxing in the hammock. It just, the whole kit was a vibe. So I'm definitely going to be loving this spread, even though I wasn't that happy with the foil or the sticker saturation, the color saturation. Like I said, overall, it's just absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. Like I said, this is the week before I went back to school. So it's always interesting to me. I feel like when you get to this week, you feel like you kind of wasted your summer. I don't know why, but you're just, as a teacher, you're like, where did the summer go? And it's just, it flies by. You know, you're doing all the things, and I did move, so that was a lot, and doing unboxing and decorating, and I'm still unboxing. Just last week, I got into some boxes. This weekend, yesterday, when I started feeling a little bit better, I don't want to say I unpacked them, but I was going through them because there were certain things I was trying to find, and I found other things. Didn't find what I was looking for, but I did find some other things. It was nice. I did have some boxes that had clothes in them that I had yet to unpack because they were school items, and I didn't get to them right away in the summer. And now that school has been back for well over a month, I was like, goodness, where are these shirts? And then I remembered, so I pulled those out. So still unpacking. It's definitely a process. So as far as like my nails go and school goes, I've been told a lot that people think that I would be an elementary school teacher, and they're surprised to find out that I actually teach high school. If it's one bit of advice that I received that I've actually taken to heart, and I'm like, you know what, that's true, because I even looked back at my own high school experience. Someone I know started out being a high school teacher, and it was my aunt. She was a high school English teacher. And she started out doing that, and she started having her own family, and she stayed at home to raise her own babies. And I believe, I'm not 100% sure if that aunt homeschooled or not. Wouldn't be surprised. Being a teacher herself, I would not be surprised if she homeschooled at least a little bit in the beginning. I do have several family members that have gone that route. I'm just not sure if that particular aunt did. But anyway, so after her children were a little bit older, or a lot older, I want to say like middle school, high school, something like that, she decided to go back to teaching. And she started teaching through her church, and her church only had an elementary school. So she got recertified to be an elementary school teacher. And I remember to this day that she said that if she could go back and teach high school the way that she teaches elementary school, she definitely would. And it just really, I took that to heart quite a bit, as somebody that was more experienced than myself, and she had done both. And, you know, it's like the classroom design is more fun, and you just have a lot more fun when you're in those elementary years. And somewhere in middle school, like, it starts not being fun. And by high school, It's just, I mean, high school is kind of more about the electives and the after school clubs and athletics than the actual classes. The classes are like something you have to do. So being a math teacher, and I do a lot of credit recovery and work with kids that struggle. I am a general education teacher, but I do, if there are special education students that are in gen ed classes that are co-taught, I do several of those classes. Not this year. This year I'm doing all credit recovery, but basically the people that struggle. And, you know, I try to make it more fun. I try to make my classroom more fun. The other day, I got such a big compliment from one of my students. He was looking around my room and he said, out of all the teachers that have actually decorated their rooms and have themes for their rooms that I've been in, he's like, yours is the best. He's like, I think you have the best theme. My room is a beach theme. Let me know if you'd like to have a bit of a tour. I've recently purchased some things that are coming today from Amazon to continue working on my room. So just much like my house that I've moved into, I'm still in boxes. My classroom is still partially in boxes. I feel like I'm unpacking everywhere. So anyway, I will be doing more decorating, but if you would like to see my classroom, if you would like a classroom tour, comment down below and you guys can see. I do have a beach theme. I do try to do the fun nails. Like I said, a lot of people think that I would be an elementary teacher, but there's nothing wrong. Like, how do you outgrow fun? You know, I'm in my mid 40s and I still love to have fun. Okay, it looks like we got a lot of it laid down. And now, oh yes, foil overlays. There's so much bling to this. It's kind of hard to tell. I didn't want to cover up the peacock too much, which is why I went with the flower pattern over the peacock design. And then like the little more, it's like the underlays is going over the other strip. So that was a lot. It covered a lot and I didn't want to cover that peacock design too much. So anyway, sorry. Back to being an adult, and just, I feel like sometimes we get so into adulting and responsibilities that we forget to still have fun, you know, and that's what life is about. I had a student a lot of years ago in robotics. She ended up having to go to the hospital during after school club. She had a heart condition type of a situation, and after school got out, or the club got out and all the kids' parents came to pick them up, I went to the hospital to check in on her. She was with her mom and her sister at that point. So I went to check in on her, and some of the kids from robotics had their parents take them as well to make sure that she was doing okay. And because she was under 18, she was in like the children's emergency room, and in the waiting room they had like an interactive projector that was like lily pads and fish and stuff like that, and I was jumping on it, and the other kids on the team, they were so embarrassed. They're like, oh my goodness, like, how can you do that? I don't know when we get embarrassed to have fun, but I mean, that's what it's there for, right? To have fun. And I don't know, I'm gonna be a kid till the day I die. And you know, try to make my classroom fun, try to make my assignments fun, my nails fun. You know, you can't not have fun. You know, the second you're not having fun, I don't know, I think your life's over. Maybe not. Or maybe you need to start having fun. Fun is not just weekends and vacations. You know, fun is every day. So yeah, I mean, like I said, when my aunt told me that she would teach high school like she did elementary school, I try more and more every year to model my classroom after elementary school. Oh, sorry. Now, if I could get into more of routines like elementary school kids have, I'm a little bit too cluttered of a mind, I think. You know, I always try to get organized. I have all the things to be organized, but you'll see stacks of paper everywhere. But you know what? I could tell you where almost everything is. So even though I do have stacks and what have you, I do have a system to my madness. But I think some of those routines would probably help out a lot more. The only thing is we're on block scheduling. So that can be harder. I can't just do like vocab Mondays and, test Tuesday, like have things like that going on, because Monday and Tuesday would go together, and Wednesday and Thursday, and then Friday and Monday. It's crazy. So it's kind of a challenge, and it kind of filters through, so it makes it more challenging, even for things like Thankful Thursday. I don't have the same kids, every single Thursday. They rotate sometimes, and sometimes like last weekend we had Labor Day, and this weekend, or like going back, Monday's a staff development day, so we don't have students. So that means that we're odd, even, and then odd, even. So you have the exact same kids on Thursday 2 weeks in a row, is what I'm saying. So if you did a Thankful Thursday, you're not even getting the kids every other week. So it makes it a little bit harder for routines, but I'm going to try. I've been thinking about it and trying. Even that other YouTube channel that I have that I want to start working on, and uploading some videos mainly for my students. It's not this is 100% hobby and fun, and I want to share my fun with other people in this community, because it's a wonderful community to be in. That channel is more or less for my students. I feel like a lot of times we have gaps in their learning. I've worked at Title I schools my whole life, since I've been teaching. I've been working at Title I schools. So anyway, the deal with teaching at Title I schools is I feel like there's a lot of gaps, and a lot of times students are very transient. So they move from district to district, state to state, here, all over the world. We have so many kids from other countries that come into this school district. So where was I going with this? That happens to me all the time. Does that happen to you guys too? My brain just completely stopped on me. What was I talking about? From year to year, Title I. Oh yeah, they have gaps, because it's like they start and they stop. So I was wanting to do like beginning videos where they could kind of pick an area. So whether it's like fractions or decimals or positive and negative numbers, maybe even dividing. A lot of the students say that they want me to go over dividing because they feel like they haven't grasped it very well. And have like little worksheets that they can grab for like the first 10-15 minutes of class, and watch a video that goes with that lesson, and they could practice, and try to fill in those gaps. That's kind of the plan. And then also with COVID, and kids could be at home quarantining for 5 days. If they have it, they could be out 5-10 days easy. And it might be easier to have like recorded lessons and uploaded, and using YouTube as a platform, as opposed to recording them and just having them on my Canvas class. Because if I leave this school district, I want my videos still. I don't want to have to re-record them. So if I have them on YouTube, then I still have access to my content. So that's kind of what I was thinking with that, but I just have not gotten the habit of doing it. I feel like I just need to get started, and once I get started, we'll be fine. I need to put together some to-do lists. I need to get more organized. See, this is why I love the planner community and planning things out, because we get to-do lists and then we get to check them off, and it's so satisfying. But sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm too busy to plan. But I find out that when I take the time to plan, I actually end up getting more accomplished. And it looks like we're getting wrapped up here. I love it. I'm putting down my wacky holidays from Once More with Love. I actually just today placed my final order, the last quarter, or not final order, but my final order of wacky holidays, because I committed to 1 year of doing a wacky holiday every single day. And I just purchased the last quarter. She has them available on her shop for the last months, the last 3 months of the year. Again, there goes my brain. So I'm looking forward to that. It's exciting. I have almost done a full year of planning, which is exciting because that's another goal. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week and have a good time. Bye.